Good morning, good life, everyone. How are you holding up this second week of the new year? Hope you haven't given up on your resolutions yet, no matter if they're just little habits or big changes. It's up to you to make it happen. And so today I wanted to share a couple of really approachable things that you can do to improve your life, both free and simple. I'm definitely on the excited side today because we hit a big milestone over the weekend here at Amy TV, and that is 300,000 subscribers. What? How many? It's still weird, okay? Every time we have lots of zeros at the end, it's not something I'm used to yet. It's all because of you, so thank you so much. If you have hit that subscribe button, if you hit the notifications button, if you continue to watch every single upload, it's because of you, so thank you. And I want to do something really special at the end of this episode to show my gratitude, and that is a little giveaway. So if you're interested in that and you'd like to potentially enter the giveaway, and I will give a little bit of a hint here. If you like to make videos, or maybe if you're thinking about making videos, like maybe you watch my little chats here and you think you could do it too, you can. You're definitely gonna like the giveaway at the end. So if you'd like to find out more about that, and also if you would like to find out more about 3 free and simple ways that you can improve your life, especially now that we're kicking off strong in the new year, then stay tuned. First, we have to give our Twitter shout out of the day. This goes to somebody who follows me on Twitter and retweeted my last video when it came out. And this goes to @Caf&Conquer. Caffeine and Conquer, thank you so much for your support of this channel and for retweeting my last video. If you would like the next Twitter shout out, then make sure you follow me on Twitter and retweet my last video. It's like the easiest game ever. It's very self-explanatory. I really do believe. Everyone who did, thank you so much for your retweets and love. I continue to see each and every one of your faces over there and appreciate your attention. Okay, let's get into it. 3 things that you can do right now to improve your life. These things are simple and they are free, or at least like super close to free. Like, I'm not gonna have you front any cash money, okay? The way you're gonna do this right now is by subscribing and listening to podcasts during your free time or mindless time. What is mindless time? Mindless time is like when you are cutting vegetables or putting groceries away or taking a walk or on the treadmill. That stuff that you do that's pretty much automatic and you don't have to think too hard to do it, so you can listen to something else at the same time. This is not for when you're trying to reply to emails. This is not for when you are trying to write something. That requires mindset. But to make the most of those other moments, those moments that are mindless, maybe you usually have the TV on, instead, turn on a podcast. This is the best way to surround yourself with people who are positive influences in your life, people that then become very close to your friends, mentors, just advisors overall, because if you keep them around and you listen to what they have to say, they basically are already in your living room and know you. Podcasts are basically free. Do you need to have the technology in order to run a podcast? Sure. Maybe if you have at minimum a laptop, most of us have a smartphone, so let's just pretend for some reason you don't have a smartphone, but there is a computer somewhere around. You can listen to podcasts on a computer. It doesn't have to be on a mobile device. Mobile devices are definitely going to be the easiest for everyone, and you probably have your favorite podcast player, and those podcasts are free. Here are a couple of recommendations that I have that I tend to listen to the most often to surround myself with positive, enlightening, exciting, interesting people. The Gary Vee audio experience, just to light your fire pretty much about anything whatsoever, certainly to get motivated. I love Happier by Gretchen Rubin because she is always trying to hack how to get happier, and who doesn't want that? That's just straight up positivity all the time. Oprah's Super Soul Conversations, because Oprah, obviously, and these interviews are one of a kind, absolutely worth the time. The Skinny Confidential, Him and Her. I love Lauren Everts Bostic and her husband, Michael Bostic, and what they do. Definitely tune into that podcast. If nothing else, you will have better skin and know what the best cheap drugstore makeup is by having Lauren in your life. I mean, it's extraordinary what she teaches you. A couple of other random ones would be, if you have an Alexa, definitely sign up for some flash briefings. I know this is old news, but I just got into it and I ask Alexa, I unplugged her so that she wouldn't respond during my video for my flash briefings. And that's great because there are certain podcasts that I find I don't choose to listen to in the podcast player, but I'll be happy to listen to if they come in my flash briefing. So that's one idea if you're not already doing that. And then the other idea that I had for you is to choose a podcast that is about a language you've been telling yourself that you want to pick up. Like, oh, I've been meaning to practice Spanish. I took it for so many years in high school. Just turn on a podcast that teaches you Spanish. Some stuff you may already know or some stuff that you don't know, and just more passively integrate it into your life. And then of course, shameless plug, I personally recommend Detail Therapy featuring Amy Landino, your host. So subscribe to that podcast too if you want more goodness like we do here, except for with other people most of the time. I do some solo shows, but not a lot. Here's an extra step that you can take. If you go back into your podcast player and you find you have been listening to podcasts, and you look at the podcast that you've been listening to, and maybe there have been some less than positive experiences that you listen to on a regular basis, then maybe consider unsubscribing for a period of time to see how your mood, attitude, or approach changes. There was one podcast that I used to listen to every day. It was one of those ones that's like 3 hours. They talk and talk and talk and talk, and it was so funny. But most of the time, I realized that the host was complaining. It was his job to complain. And I was like, oh, this is so funny. It's kind of like trying to get rid of your favorite reality TV show, but I had to because I was literally complaining more because I was listening to somebody complain for a living on a regular basis. So check who you're surrounding yourself with and add a bunch of really awesome people via free audio on the interwebs. My next tip for improving your life ASAP is to start investing money into your future right now. Here's how you're gonna do it in the simplest, easiest way without having to front a bunch of money out the gate. Start rolling over spare change from things you're already buying from your checking account or a credit card and investing it with the app ACORNS. ACORNS is an app that rounds your purchases into deposits of an investment account, and it helps you build out your investment portfolio. Like we used to do back in the old days when you had to call somebody to do this for you, you can do this in apps now. There are so many apps now that you can use as your investment app, but I like this one because it's as simple as if I go buy a $5.50 coffee at Starbucks, God, it's amazing when you say that out loud. That's probably how much it really costs, and which is so crazy. 50 cents will then get rolled over to my ACORNS account and invested into my portfolio. It's small little chunks that will build your future, especially if you're not just putting in savings, but putting it in somewhere where it can really multiply. Okay, this one's technically not free, but I believe their policy is $1 per month up to $1 million invested. $1 million. We're talking about rounding up 50 cents, people. Okay, it's gonna be $1 a month for a while. So with all of this money that's going to be by default and without your worry rolling out of your account and into your investments into the future, it's gonna be really easy to not worry about that $1 per month because it's just gonna work itself out in your investment account. An extra step you might wanna take is to change up your portfolio. It's automatically gonna roll you into a conservative portfolio, but if you wanna be a little bit more risky with your money, then you can definitely play with the options in the ACORNS app. This is not sponsored or anything. I'm just kind of geeked about it. I learned about it from a couple of YouTubers who I recently interviewed for Detail Therapy, the podcast. And if you wanna get just $5 extra to throw into your ACORNS account, you can use my link, which is in the description below. My final piece of advice for improving your life immediately, because why would you want to wait, is to realize how much outer order is inner calm. Don't care what you say. If you think being a messy person is your level of productivity, I'm sorry, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It's not a real thing. I just can't. I can't. I challenge you to try this to see if it works better for you. I challenge you. What you're gonna do right now is go to an area of your home where you find you are most often trying to be productive. For me, it's my home office. That's a no-brainer. For you, it might be your kitchen, or it might be your master bathroom. Could be your living room, I don't know. But go to that room, just that one room. And I want you to go to that space, which I know you're thinking of right now. The junk drawer, the pantry, your desk, that thing that every time you open it, you're always in it looking for something. You always know it's in there somewhere, but there is always a bunch of junk in front of it before you can get to it. I want you to go to that space. I want you to take everything out, and I want you to throw most of it away. Stop telling yourself you need everything. This has been my favorite lesson of 2018 after we read the book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. the KonMari decluttering method. If you remember reading this book, this was so life-changing for me because I became so much less committed to things. I was like, oh yeah, here's a thing I definitely have in my pantry. I would never remember that I have it. Sounds a little bit wasteful, I know, and maybe there's some other way you can take inventory so this doesn't happen in the future. Totally different thing entirely. We're trying to make this simple and free. So the only thing I want you to do is throw away everything. Throw away everything that's been staring you in the face for 6 to 12 months or longer, and you haven't touched and you haven't used, and you know you would forget if you were somewhere and you were thinking, I need it, but do I have it? Get rid of it. Might as well start fresh. I always do this at the beginning of the year with the refrigerator. I pretty much dump everything that's in it because I know I don't want mustard from last year. I just don't. I just feel better about buying new mustard. That's it. I don't need it. Simply practicing in one space the idea of I don't need all of this stuff, and it's been driving me crazy anyway, so this is going to be an easy process for me, is going to be a nice step in the direction of decluttering overall. An extra step that you can take is keep going. Every time you find a space in a room that drives you absolutely crazy, I still have one right now in my kitchen. But go and find it and take care of it, and then keep going every time you run into something new. Here's the downside. It just happened to me over the week. Okay, New Year's Eve. I had an unfortunate situation with a dress that I rented from a company I'm not gonna name because they gave me a full refund, and if you want more details, it's on my Twitter account, so whatever. The dress didn't get here in time, but it did get here, so I didn't go shopping for a last minute option. It was this whole situation. Long story short, the dress didn't work out. I had to wear something else completely at my New Year's party, 2nd year in a row. I was not happy with my outfit. Annoying, but fine. You could say that Amy went a little bit too ham on her closet last year and threw away basically everything and therefore didn't have a backup party dress, and this is why you shouldn't declutter so much. But I actually, as stressed out as I was allowing myself to be in that moment thinking about that, I thought, no. What was I gonna do? Throw on a party dress that was gonna take up space only in the case of an emergency because I paid money for a different dress to work out. And then I was gonna wear it as a backup, but I didn't love it enough to keep it in the first place, so now I regret that it's not here. So basically I'm in the same situation of wearing something I didn't wanna wear. It's worth it to declutter, period. I'm so much happier with a cleaner closet than I would have been with a backup dress I didn't love that night. I just am. All right, those are just a few of my ideas, but I want to know what yours are. Some simple and free ideas to improve your life ASAP, like right now, things everyone can do right now. I want your ideas in the comments below. All right, and it's giveaway time. To thank you so much for 300,000 subscribers, I have something special for you. I know we have a lot of aspiring or current video creators in the audience, and so I want you to go over to my Instagram and on my latest photo, share with me what you create about, what you do to bring value to the world, or what you want to do if you don't do it yet. So you leave that as a comment. In 24 hours, I am going to choose a winner who will get a signed copy of Vlog Like a Boss, my book, in the mail. I will ship internationally for this. I will not be restricting it to the States. I will ship this book internationally if you win. You will also get, probably even better, because you could just order the book on Amazon. My signature is just like, whatever. Better than that, you will get access and membership to Vlogboss University. You will be able to take my flagship course for Vlog Like a Boss and truly go through all of the things that I do and what I've learned over a lot of years of how to create video on YouTube and a lot of other places. You will be able to take my course. The value of each of these things, not including international shipping because that's a variable, is $327. So go over to that Instagram post, leave a comment about what you want to create about or what you do create about, and I will randomly select a winner tomorrow and announce it in my stories of who will take home the prize. Thank you so much for helping me achieve this. It still is weird that I have this trophy thing and like, it means the world to me. And this is just such a sick way to kick off 2019 as positively as humanly possible. So thank you so much. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. As always, make sure you subscribe for good vibes, kiss the ones you love, and go after the life that you want. Cheers.